Hello, this is Winker Reviews, and today I'll be doing a video on the Lovebirds, about a couple who just broke up who suddenly find themselves being the prime suspects in a murder. I had low expectations when going into this. It was originally supposed to be released in theaters, but then got released on Netflix, and I'm happy to say that I thought this was surprisingly funny, and it was super fun to watch. I giggled a lot throughout the movie. Issa Rae and Kumail Nanjiani looked very mismatched as a couple, but they had a lot of chemistry and play so well off each other. Issa Rae is far from being my favorite person, but she was so adorable and charismatic throughout the whole movie, and I'm surprised at how funny she was. Now, going off to the villain of the movie, who is the real person that's responsible for the murders, he was actually kind of scary as the film goes along. There's one scene in particular that was kind of frightening, and it involves the two lead characters hiding in a closet. It's very brief, and for a second I forgot that this was an actual comedy because of how intense it was. Something that I didn't notice until towards the end was that this didn't have a lot of social justice nonsense. There were brief talks about race, but it was very quick and witty and made sense for the scene. But I'm so glad it didn't delve into woke culture if you're someone that likes to avoid movies or TV shows that are very heavy-handed in that. It didn't mention feminism like a lot of these films tend to do nowadays, thankfully. It was woke for a second, but then it pulled it back very quickly. It wasn't in your face and super cringy. And I'm happy to say that based on the movie, that this had an actual script and it didn't depend on ad-libbing, again, like so many other comedies tend to do because they're too lazy to write something, so they depend on the actors to make up things as they go along. This actually had a plan from beginning, middle to end, and that's why it worked. Also, the plot seems very by the numbers, but I'm happy to say that it was very unpredictable compared to how the trailer made it seem. There's a lot of things that catch you off guard, which made it so much more enjoyable to watch. So overall, I give this a 6.9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it and I do recommend it, especially if you have nothing else better to do and you want to watch a decent comedy. So yeah, 6.9 out of 10. Thank you for watching.